7 hours after the warning telephone call and 6 hours after the tower had been checked and cleared by police and post office security men, the bomb exploded. It was apparently detonated in the toilets of the public viewing gallery on the 31st floor, which had been closed to the public after the bomb threat. The post office say their search was very thorough. After the blast, police sealed off the area. Last night, they'd assumed, after their unsuccessful check on the building, that the warning was just another of the frequent hoaxes directed at the tower. There are around 50 a year. 200 diners in the revolving restaurant on the 34th floor went on with their meals, unaware of the phone call. Debris from the explosion 3 hours after the restaurant closed was flung more than a quarter of a mile onto buildings and into the streets from the platform 477 feet above. Tons of bricks, cement and metal from the platform's safety rails fell to the ground, and one police officer said he thought it was a miracle no one had been killed. At dawn, the corporation workmen had begun to clear the streets. Above them, the first teams of firemen, architects and surveyors had begun their inspection of the damage. They reported no significant damage affecting the stability of the 13,000-ton building. The man closest to the explosion, 2 floors above it, was Freddie, the restaurant security officer.
Oh, it was terrific. It was really frightening. It scared the life out of me, to be honest. I was really frightened. I mean, when one's 500 odd feet up there, it's terrifying. I do mean that. In fact, I'm still trembling a little bit now.
Did it shake the building?
Oh, yes. Terrific shake. Lifted the chair I was sitting on, I should say, an inch or so, perhaps. Really lifted me off the floor. Well, it was only 2 floors below, you see.
What was your first reaction then?
Panic.
Chief Superintendent Roy Havisham, in the glasses, who has led inquiries into a series of London bomb attacks, spent the day at the tower.
Will all persons on rooftops and windows please get away? Demolition is to start. Please clear off all the roofs for safety's sake. Many thanks.
Police advised local people to leave their homes as construction men prepared to take down some of the wreckage high on the buildings, still overhanging the streets. The men, working with a high wind gusting round the tower, secured the remaining debris, and damage to European television and telephone lines was repaired by lunchtime. All government buildings have had security tightened, but was the tower regarded as a target for extremists?
We've always regarded the tower as a possible objective, and there are quite stringent security checks. But bear in mind, a building through which something like 1 million of the public pass a year cannot have imposed on it strict military discipline.
You're really saying, in fact, it's impossible to have tight security on a building like this?
If the public are flowing through it, then clearly there is a degree of security risk.
Do you feel that your security can be tightened up now?
We shall naturally look at this when we have the findings of the police. We shall see whether there are any lessons to be learned.
The Scotland Yard explosives experts haven't yet finalised their report. And in the meantime, the Post Office say the tower will be closed to the public till further notice.